Will Quinnen Williams sign before training camp begins? Let's get into it. What's up, guys? Matt O'Leary back with another video. Today I want to talk about a report from Tom Pelissero. Before we get started, Matt O'Leary NY on social media and the Just Jets podcast. New episodes air every single Wednesday. So Tom Pelissero was on the NFL Network, and he wanted to talk about Quinnen Williams, which makes sense because that's kind of gone a little bit under the radar for the Jets this offseason, at least for the national coverage. Obviously, adding Aaron Rodgers was the biggest deal, and they were also, very involved in trading away Elijah Moore, and they signed Allen Lazard and Randall Cobb and Mecole Hardman, and there was other things going on with the New York Jets this offseason, and the Quinnen Williams extension's kind of flown under the radar, and you're obviously approaching training camp and getting a little bit closer to when the players report. So he was talking about, will Quinnen Williams sign before training camp begins, which is a little over 2 weeks away? And here's what he had to say. You'd think this gets resolved before training camp. It probably comes in just north of Jeff Simmons at $23.5 million. That's one of the more recent extensions. You saw him get a nice paycheck. Dexter Lawrence got a nice paycheck. Deron Payne got a nice extension, and Quinnen Williams is obviously someone who is going to need to get one very, very soon, and hopefully before training camp. I think that's the goal. I don't think you want to get this into training camp. I think you want everything squared away. And the baseline has been set for a very, very, very long time. These extensions have been in place now for a long time. It's not like they were waiting on any of these to come through, and that, it was just really late in the offseason process that the defensive tackle market was set. It's been set for a long time. SpotRack has his market value at $27.7 million a year. Personally, I don't think it gets up that high. I think you're looking at $25 million, which is, a really nice bump. That's the second highest paid defensive tackle, AAV wise, at least, behind Aaron Donald, which I think is fair. And I think that's what Quinnen would take. And I think 4 years makes a lot of sense. Maybe they're squabbling over the number of years. I'm sure the Jets want to go longer, and Quinnen probably wants to go on the shorter side. But even at a 4-year deal at this point, because of his age, he's 25 years old. So he's going to cash in probably for a second time. I know he probably wants to do the 3 years so that he can cash in at 28 instead of 29. But I still think he's going to get a pretty nice, hefty contract again later, a couple years down the line, if he continues to play at the level that he has over at least last year, which I think he does. I think he's hitting his stride in this Robert Saleh defense. So I'm still not worried about this yet. I think if we get to training camp at that point, then you're probably starting to get a little bit worried about it. But right now, not a whole lot going on. It's 4th of July tomorrow, so enjoy that. If I don't talk to you beforehand, been off took some time off the last couple of days to reset a little bit, but just kind of wanted to get back and talk about this one for you. So comment below on your opinion on the situation. When do you think Quinnen Williams signs? Are you worried about Quinnen Williams? Let me know. I'm Matt O'Leary. Subscribe here if you are new, and I'll catch you next time.